front of a home crowd. FPX starting off on the attacking side. There's already a heavy push up middle, and it's already kill going the way of FUT.
Three players that are pushing all the way through after that kill, and FPX haven't moved at all.
Another perfect kill. 2 down on the side of FPX already, and it's not seeming like it's getting any better. Numbers away at the defense. The spike is out in no man's land. Ayang with so much to do, and he cannot convert. FUT will get the pistol. Add a Captain Yetuje standing side by side. First the clone, then the flash, and now the wall. They're going to peek right on the other side. Life able to get one. But can Yetuje play his cards just right? He's going to find his timing, isn't he? Not able to convert on the second, but the damage has been dealt.
One enemy
FPX roaring back into this, though, as Krax is left alone. Little handoff of the spike, and now committed for Life, who's now 1 point away from having his ult online. Presumably going to be up into the next. The shots will not connect. FPX are on the board.
Baited 3 players to stay B, but they might miss their timing, Doug. With 20 seconds left.
The thing about manipulating rotations is you have to strike when the timing is right. Now leaning towards A, but CNET's already here. 12 seconds left. They're going to have to get out on this very quickly. The Kog'Maw provides some cover. CNET the first to fall as FPX finds some space, but Ada Captain keeps him back. Mr. Fallen now the only one remaining, but there's not enough time to get the spike down. What a beautiful round from FUT. Yorul committed. A couple of flashes to be a nuisance. But what does Life ultimately do? Commits to it. They've gotten a little bit of space here, but I don't know that it's been enough.
Spike down B.
FUT so far have been able to keep him back. 3 remaining on the attack side. That's certainly going to help things. The swing from Yetuje. Oh, and he's not able to get the kill! Lysar converts! Ada Captain now against the world to 1v3, and yeah, they're weak. But can he pull off the kills? Feeling the pressures, the walls close in, the shots will not land. Hanging on to the big one now. Rolling Thunder invested, 20 seconds left. Again, the need for pace, the need for urgency. And it might be too little too late. They're just now getting their way back out onto the site, and they're weak, they're battered, they're beaten. But can they fight back?
Spike down B.
A 2v2, they've got to commit, they've got to go, and they've got to go now. Autumn committing to the spike plant, succeeding, but now left alone. A 1v2, he's got to make some magic happen. He's gotten it to 1, and he gets them both. And there it is, the fault line and Thrash to take some space, try to find some real estate. Berlin is caught. Yetuje is going to get traded back, though. They managed to get the spike down. 4v4.
Time.
Autumn's ult still in play as he gets another kill. Looking for the swing onto the second. Cena there to trade and respond. Life now striking back. Numbers in favor of the attack. Ayang so weak. And time is of the essence. I don't think there's any way for them to get in on this. They're going to try to exit out, but keep an eye on Life. He might be able to cut off the rotations of at least one. Will Mr. Fallen meet his demise? Yes, he will. Harbor Wall, Paranoia, Dog, second Dog. They're investing everything in Yetuje, and they still aren't fully convinced they want to hit that site. They push up mid, they get a kill towards A, and that's where they're headed. Ada Captain's the only one here who's close by. But surely they understand they don't have main control. Meanwhile, a fight happening back in spawn. Ayang falling at the hands of Krax, but Ada Captain will fall on the other side as well. There's just no success to be found for FUT.
It's unbelievable what we're seeing right now.
How does Krax pull this off? A 1v3 gets a little bit closer, a little bit easier.
Again, the harbor wall. And they have Cypher Cam up.
Tries to push through,
and this opens up a market split.
There are only 2 here, but one of them has the ult.
Oh my gosh!
You gotta remember, Mr. Fallen with ult online commits a Rolling Thunder. It's gonna hit them all back. Meanwhile, there's a crunch coming in from mid. But Life able to hold him back, get his 2. The crunch alleviated, but is he expecting the third? CNET on the prowl. The shots will not land as Life turns on him and destroys him in the process. Yetuje, a 1v3 and the spike running away. That ult is gonna help, but he's been spotted and he's been had. Oh, he's toying with them.
He's playing with his food. He gets punished for it, as he should.
They managed to get the spike down. Now Yetuje in a 1v2. No real time to be quiet about it. He's gonna swing into 2. He's gotten it down to 1. But Berlin.
A little sneak into mid from the side of FUT.
I think they know, though. You saw the pinks come up on the minimap. There's the fault line. Ayang's the first to fall. Lysar on the swing will meet his demise and join his teammate. As FUT in a very comfortable lead here. They're going to get out onto A. They're going to be able to do so with time. Unless FPX try to flood, but as soon as they try to do so, they crumble. And you have to clear that thing 2 times if you want to get B main control. You have to clear it the first, I mean, depending on which way you go, yeah, you're clearing that thing twice. But it goes down to Paranoia out towards the middle of the map, and FPX want to take this fight. They dig their heels in, refusing to relent on the space. And now Mr. Fallen's left in a 1v4 with nothing but a stinger. He's ahead of
This
it.
is insane.
He's
No
got to
one's
be
gonna
careful
check
though. They're
this.
behind him. Oh my gosh, Life! How do you get away with that? CNED though trying to strike back.
Blocking fire.
Getting a kill to keep things competitive and keep it close. As we're down to 3 apiece.
But they don't have bomb control.
And there's no TP, there's no Omen to get there. So they're gonna have to fight through this FPX defense. And that's just to get the spike. A borderline impossible situation faces the attack side. But the need to solve it is ever great. The truth is they don't have a ton of time either. 40 seconds left, they gotta swing, they gotta take these fights, and so far they've gone the way of FUT. Life has been good, but is he gonna be good enough to get them both to get the round for FPX?
30 seconds left.
Safe passage acquired by Yetu. He's got the spike, he should be able to plan A.
Decides the path up top mid as his bomb is being planted.
Planted the spike. My ultimate is ready.
A 1v1 for the round. He plants the spike and now wants to go aggressive. He's gonna wrap behind him, and Life has no idea. He's weak, but his health might not matter. He turned, but Yetu gets a kill anyway. Committing to the ult, not gonna connect, and he's kinda stuck here. He's got nowhere to go. Yeah, he'll fall at the hands of Berlin. Oh my gosh, Life stuck that?
I know exactly.
That was madness! But because of that, they've been able to get a little bit of space here. The Prowler going to be traded for the Thrash. As Krax tries to find some space. Spike ticking away. Autumn on the tap. Tries to turn the flash. Number still in favor of the defense, but they're starting to fall now. As Yetu gets 4! Oh, he's spotting Berlin as he tried to clear the cam. He pays for it with his life. They try to swarm and overwhelm with the numbers that they have. And they will get their 1.
Oh my gosh.
That's now 2.
That's bomb! Bomb's down in mid!
Not this again. How are they going to rewrap this?
Ada Captain's gonna grab Omenot and grab the bomb here, but will it be enough?
Spike's down again!
Spike down B.
Another need for them to fight their way out!
Autumn's just running him down right now.
Thrifty.
It's all the way down mid.
He's wrapped him. And they had no idea.
Time to jump.
Cracks falls, and now they realize the terrible situation they find themselves in.
It's madness.
A.
Yetu on the opposite side of the map from the spike. He was supposed to find some space, maybe get a late lurk, and be able to strike when FPX weren't expecting it. But now all eyes are turned towards him.
This has been something so special from the side of FPX. This should be a cue from FUT. This happened already once before.
Berlin getting the opener. The flash is there. The strike is perfect. They all crumble. They all fall. Yetu and Mr. Fallen left to try to solve how they find themselves in such a miserable position. The spike is going to try to rotate A, but if the timing is not great, he's going to get cut off. It's not going to matter. FPX roll on Sunset. But deciding to be pacey here.
A fast B hit.
Yeah, and they're committing to it too. The Paranoia. CNED is dashed through. The Suck not going to connect onto anything. A little bit of space found, but can a kill be acquired? Berlin's dancing around.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's dancing around all this utility. Now understanding that they've lost way more space than they had realized. FUT finding a couple of kills as Ada Captain gets 3 on the round. And Lysor's left alone, rotating from B.
Just an all-out war on the C site. And FUT just in this post-plant positioning. This should be a wrap here. Oh.
As soon as you try to take that fight, you get tapped. That's crazy. Yeah. They get a paranoia out. They get a lot of space, but FUT, feeling the pressure coming from the left side, decide they want to rotate right. Berlin is going to be the only one here.
Yeah, he can't do much here. He just has to hold, wait for his team to come retake.
And he got tagged too, down to 86 HP, no armor.
Oh, he might get cleared here, Doug.
Oh, he's playing a timing. He may be able to punish. Berlin gets two.
What shots?
So well played. And now realizing reinforcements are around the corner. Can play a bit more patiently. Life with a clean shot. This is where you see the force was well invested. As Captain stands alone against 5, now 4. Life has gotten the defuse to half. You triple, quadruple face. That's a terrifying sight to swing into.
And
while also inserting Yetuj. They hear him. They hear him. Oh, they've spotted him. And now Yetuj gets punished. Through all of that, though, they get enough space to commit the spike to C, and they get the pit down. You see Krax had his fault line, instantly used it to cut off any sort of attempt at a flood. Still 2 flashes to his name.
And this Viper's pit is insane.
Yeah, but they have the perfect counter to this ult, and it's Ion's ult. Thrash going forward, looking to find the selective target, and it's found. Captain will fall. The pit will go with it. They still have a shot at this, so it's CNED. 1v2, Blades online, it might not matter! CNED steals the round! The Red Bull clutch for FUT! I don't think we're gonna get a straight up op duel because there are so many members here from both teams.
There.
Oh, Lightsworth's the first to fall, and Life gets a shot onto CNED.
Big kill, and that causes Yetuj to bring it back with the team, and they regroup as a unit.
Life finding a second.
He pushed through the smoke!
As Ion's gonna end on the 1-2, now the spike's sitting on the ground. They invest the Thrash and they take the space with it. Nowhere for them to go. This is really big for Mr. Fallen.
Are they aware?
He's got to find some success, and he's got the cross covered.
My camera is destroyed.
But has to give the space up. Understanding they're likely pushing into spawn. Keep a close eye on Mr. Fallen. He's the X factor in this round. On the swing, dropped. Yetuj now left alone. In 1v3, yeah, he managed to get the spike down, but the hard part is yet to come. He's not even gonna find one.
And poise being shown from FPX on that retake. Yeah, they could have rushed down Yetuj there when he was thrashed. Side.
CNED pop Blades and has a stinger.
And Mr. Fallen has an op, but he gets
not anymore.
Taken out.
Oh, where did that shot go? Meanwhile, the Blade's going aggressive. Op found.
No way.
Now the Rolling Thunder, too, is only going to tag onto one. Keep an eye on Autumn again. Could be finding just the right time, but the hits B. At least part of it is the spike C, but they've completely divided their attention.
It's a mess.
And it's thrown FPX into disarray. Cracks pushing forward, dropping one. And now things slow down. Look at it. FPX have to tuck back and spawn.
They're so worried about all these lurks. And oh, the rotation coming out. Yetuj getting deposited so deep into heaven there on the B site. That allows the easy rotation for FUT to get a bomb down safely.
One enemy remaining.
Berlin still with the op, and he's the last one alive here. This is ambitious.
Economy is good for the likes of FPX. They built up.
There's nowhere to go, my friend.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
They're dead. They push this one.
Under the half. CNED with op still in hand. His Life has joined him. And once again, there's aggression on both sides. Life's the first to fall. Here, the op shots continue to rattle off. A threat and a warning on the other side of all of this utility. They're trying to find some space, too. Trying to tuck and maybe catch a timing, but Ion pays forward with his life, and FUT are not slowing down.
Punishing that A default that FPX have been doing so often.
Uh-oh, he's ahead of this. Berlin's ahead of it. Oh, Berlin's ahead of it. That's the pit. But there's still so much work to be done.
And Autumn is nowhere to be found. He's so worried about Yedeje, as he should be. But this time, Yedeje opting to just come back with the team.
It's just so ridiculous to deal with.
Last player standing.
Autumn will fall. Berlin gets his 2. Almost puts on a clip. But it off of the cam. There it is. The cam triggers the fault line.
Very smart from FPX to bait that out.
Oh, CNED. Oh, that was filth.
That was disgusting.
Berlin just destroyed him.
Instant.
Completely decapitating him, but now attention of the site goes towards B as the spike is in tow. Ion committing to getting the spike down. You see the paranoia coming through, but they've got what they wanted. They're getting the kills as well. Mr. Fallen down to 15 HP, out of Captain healthy, yes, but they're so outnumbered. And there's still so much left to do. A Sheriff in hand for the Omen, instantly dropped out of Captain, manages to get his 1. Still 3 to be found on the other side, 40 HP. Time is short, surely they swing on this, they get the kill. Massive pistol for FPX.
Berlin.
Mr. Fallen's the only one who's here, and yeah, there's a trip to help out a little bit. That jump spot must have seen something because you've got Cracks already rotating back over with a fault line in hand. Life committing his ult. And he's going to get so much space off this. FUT deciding they don't want to fight, they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
They'll rather fight for the retake. Cracks has his fault line back up. A paranoia. But take a look at Life, he's tucked. He's right beneath them. Oh, they do check him out. Captain's able to get 1. But the other kill's not going the way of FUT.
Last player standing.
What a round.
Lysor just insta 3 players. Front B lurking up, clearing space now. They have the Viper's wall that blocks off Heaven control. I mean, if they get bombed down on this B site, if they opt to truly go there, it's going to be so hard to retake for FUT.
There's a lot for Ada Captain to figure out.
It's a free site.
He got tagged. The vault line's going to buy a little bit of time, so Life cannot hunt him down, cannot get the kill onto Ada Captain, but they're going to get the spike. He's so far up. This is really dangerous. On the other side of the smoke, the snap onto Ada Captain is perfect.
Come on.
And he's far from done. Potentially, Yetuj, the next target, sitting on the other side. Trying to buy some time and trying to create some space. But again, Life is waiting just around the corner. Yeah, the kills get traded a little bit, but FPX take the lead.
And their ults.
They have 2 ults online. They've got another one just around the corner.
Oh, the punish already.
This is a must-win round. It's a must-win round. They have to convert, and Yetuj's already fallen. Seeing it's got an opposite there on the trade, and Autumn will fall too. So much space has been taken by Life. This is where he has found so much success. He's playing in the smokes, but they know. Up train, shot landed, Life down.
What a maniac.
But it's worked.
Yeah, it has. It has. FUT this time. Too smart to let that work once more. Saw them spamming the smoke the entire time as well. They're so aware that that could be a possibility.
And they were right.
Yeah.
They've got to be careful here. A 2v4, I mean, in theory should go the way of FUT, but they lost so many numbers advantage rounds in the previous map. No round is secure here.
These micro plays, like just that smoke being there and giving Berlin a little pocket to play in and potentially have players from FUT like overlook that. I mean, these are so, it's so unique to see a team doing things like this and how frequent they're doing it as well.
A 2v4 would be backbreaking. It'd be debilitating. It'd be devastating. And if Cena turns, manages to hit the shot. And not a moment too soon, because it looked like he was a dead man walking.
A lot of utility towards this A side of the map. It allows them to lean majority of the players there.
Thrash is ready.
Thrash online for Ion.
Go get him, buddy.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to end up as a B split. You see all the Asher utility, the smokes going up, the cover being created. Autumn has his pit. But you've got him at, yeah, it's a 5 ults on the other side. That Rolling Thunder's gonna hit all 3 and they're gonna flood into it. Can they navigate this pit and get the kills they need?
30 seconds left.
As the pit goes down, the kills go up. A 2v2. Spike's still not committed. They're gonna find safe passage and they can leave.
The transition. No way Berlin is here right now.
Surely they don't expect this. Oh, he's been spotted.
Time.
5 bullets, 46 HP, 10 seconds left. The shots from Captain are good. Berlin's gonna have to hustle back. He's ahead of this, though. He's so far ahead of it! The pit goes down! Yeah, Dujay with so much to do. And Berlin holding the line decides to tuck tail, reposition, get away. Buy some time and create some space.
Oh, he's playing this so well.
Yeah, Dujay's going aggressive. He's buying time. He's got to land the shots, and he does. Oh, CNED's going to strike again, isn't he?
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
He's got the line. Wall goes up. Thrash goes out, and he's got to give it back.
No.
Even tagging on one, and yet Dujay falls.
A blunder.
Remember, this was a 5v4, and that was the pain point for them on Sunset. Back to even numbers here. And they're going to scale up. They're going to scale forward.
Good fault line there.
They just want to fight so badly, and I think FUT understand that now, and they're able to weather that well.
Finally.
I guess it's not, I mean, just in time, I suppose.
Standing.
The aggression might just be their downfall. As FUT are glad to play this out that way. Do they know? CNED's quiet with it, the tap of the door, and CNED's the one who gets punished. That was a cue for Autumn to turn around, and now he knows there's another one there. They're trying to wrap around him. You see some of the pressure coming in from Cracks. It was a little messy there, but ultimately the shots land. Through all of this, what in the world was that?
What a transfer from life. 3v5 even, and then amongst the chaos that pursued, they would bring it back off of individual mechanics.
The winning situations they had no business even being competitive in. But lo and behold, they managed to do so. This is going to be a full hit A. A tap at the door. Oh boy. A sidestep to avoid some of that utility. Mr. Fallen trying to play his timing just right, manages to do so, manages to stay alive and get the kill.
This is that chaos.
A 2v3, Op still in the hands of CNED. Oh, he gave his position away, almost lands the shots anyway. But the round just doesn't go their way.
Life disaster.
Life holds the spark. There are the trips. Oh, and the pathing's not good for him. He gets a kill on a Cracks, but it's traded. A 4v4. A little commotion at the beginning of the round, but it slows down as Yep2J gets a little bit too antsy, a little bit too aggressive. Wingman dies, but so does Captain.
The fadeaway.
It's CNED and Mr. Fallen to try to close this map and take us to game 3. But this heavy of numbers disadvantage is so difficult to weather. The spam through, fortunately for CNED, the clip ran dry, but that's all it'll be. OT on the cards.
All off the back of life. The pathing that he chose there.
We're up on this.
Eyesore. He's alone here.
Yeah, but he takes a step back. Yeah, wisely.
And he's had a rough map so far as well.
Meanwhile, the trip was cleared. They've spotted the second. That's going to go down as well. FUT have to take a step back here. Yep2J in his cam, seeing if he could spot anyone. Again, there's this 2-man flank that's coming in from the attacker spawn, and I don't think they know. Oh, he's been spotted. Meanwhile, CNED just on the other side of the smoke. Autumn's the first to fall.
Does he expect another, though?
Hey, he has no way to look for it anymore.
Captain has a flank.
Yep2J falls.
Heaven.
How much more can Cracks find? Waiting just on the other side of this panel, Berlin goes into astral mode as it's a 2v2 that's left for the rest of the round. Life by himself now. He's got it to half. 3/4, the spam's coming through, and they manage to kill him before it goes off. Woo. And it's still a 5v5. We've barely really heard bullets be exchanged. Paranoia is traded. Keep an eye on Yep2J. He's going to get the timing, isn't he? He's still at large, but Mr. Fallen's getting them all. I cannot convert. Mr. Fallen with 4, and we're going to map 3.
What a crazy, crazy map we just witnessed.
Well, Yetuje is the first to check. Life will fall, but instantly traded. Meanwhile, gunfire erupting towards B. The spike should go down with plenty of space. Ayong and Autumn, the only 2 that remain.
Yeah. And this is just going to be so hard to retake into. You still have Viper Molly up. You have Shock Darts up. Krax has a flash still, if need be.
Yeah, but Krax and CNET are both weak. So there's a shot at this. Well, never mind. There's no longer a shot. There's no longer a shot at this. That should be the decider.
Yeah. And Ayong right now just needs to get as many kills as he can, start farming that Gecko Orb, potentially even farm the Orb next round, you know, on that A side of the map like we see so many other Geckos do.
We'll see if he can do it again. Speaking of lurks, Berlin is in their spawn. Has managed to get past the turret. There's no way he's expecting that. Yeah, Yetuje's dead.
Oh my gosh.
They've gotten another.
Oh
They've gotten 3. Krax and Mr. Fallen, the only 2 that are up. I didn't think they had a shot at this, but lo and behold, it happened.
With classics. With objective here in trying to maintain mid controls is to just spot it and just keep recycling utility.
That flash goes high and Life should be able to swing on the other side of it, but tucks into a smoke. Oh, that captain was wise to it, jumps into it, and gets the kill. But again, remember, the cheeky part about Clove is that after they're dead, they can continue to smoke. So if FUT decide that they do want to end up A, they're going to have to deal with those smokes still. Effectively, 3 controllers still up.
FPX are so worried about Yetuje. They're looking everywhere behind them, and he still gets value.
On to Berlin. Lysor and Autumn, the only 2 up. And Lysor's trying to deal with what Berlin could not. Finally spotting the lurk.
Oh, he's just a menace in the
He's a
back line.
nuisance, yeah.
What?
Okay.
A nice spam kill there.
2v3 though. Time is
they're
short.
going for it.
No, I mean, they're going to have to go
Oh my
really
gosh.
fast.
They have a chance, Doug.
Last player standing.
Wait, how is this happening?
Yetuje's not going to get there in time.
How is this happening?
He's too far out.
Oh!
Another stolen round. FUT up 2 rounds here, hobbled by for FUT.
Oh. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury invested, Life is done.
Fumbled on his feet there.
Yetuje has his ult online. They've got, what, 2 rifles to play with?
Spike planted. You should run.
The pressure is immense for both teams. There's so many mistakes being made.
First Sheriff shot goes a bit wide. Autumn will fall, and they still have to wait out this lockdown. And they also understand everyone that's remaining on the map right now from the side of FPX is coming in on the flank. So they wisely fill in on the space on the other side, and we flip the map.
This is so insane.
Yetuje also going on a late flank again, but they're investing the Reckoning. They believe they can win this thing out. And it's far from certain. Keep a close eye on Yetuje.
There's no time.
He's going to be the late flank again. There's no time. You're absolutely right, and they're both going to fall on the way out. That was a little messy, but it worked.
3v4, 3v5 retake and try to win.
But I think that's part of the adjustments that's been made. You see how far back Life is playing on the other side. Meanwhile, Lysor gets caught just as he was trying to find safe passage and an exit.
Too over eager there.
Yeah.
They stayed for too long. Maybe just get that kill and get out next time. Oh, and that lockdown's going to delay this retake even further.
Goop continues to goop.
The clock now is just going to play against FPX. And they're investing.
We're seeing the first Clove ult. Life has to take a fight here.
But they're going for this? This is crazy.
Remember, if it's an assist or a kill, they're able to come all the way back, but they still haven't been gifted that finally. Now Life can play on the tap of both. There was so much bait being played. Mr. Fallen has to call the bluff and does. Oh.
Harbor towards the A side of the map. You can cycle your utility here and really thwart any type of attack that happens onto the site.
That's big.
There's the punish finally.
It was Jet2J to find some space.
Now it's
That was his objective, but now it's on Mr. Fallen to try to do the same. Oh, it's gotten messy. Mr. Fallen enjoys his teammate.
30 seconds left.
I mean, the approach here is pretty clear.
They don't know. They both don't know.
They have no idea. They have no idea. Meanwhile, CNED falls. You see across the minimap where the kills have been littered everywhere. I mean, a couple of them happened A, one mid, one over towards B.
One enemy remaining.
And now with 10 seconds left, FPX are the ones putting the finishing touches on the round. This would be ridiculous, but time is just too short.
And I mean, oh.
If it's not Lysor, if it's not Life, it's Berlin this time.
But while this is happening, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because they're pressuring B, and had anybody try to re-aggro A, they could have committed with the spike there. A great re-clear.
And they've got, yeah, they knew the second one was there because of the Thrash. So 2 fall on the other side, and Life going aggressive, gets his one, but it traded, and he's gonna get res back up. Unless Autumn can get here in time, but instantly punished. That knife is gonna perhaps give a little bit of false sense of security. Yeah, and he knows. The knife not tagging someone doesn't mean the prowl is not there, but Ion hits the shot anyway.
And he has that Thrash still, he picked it up again.
Get out of my way.
2v2, Blades online.
Is he gonna dash onto him? Whoa!
Right into his face as the utility was up. A 1v1. There's no other player FUT would want in this position other than CNED. Lysor with 85 HP. The tap is there. CNED gets the kill as FUT get to 7.
Fine.
Yep.
So I am expecting something great here for FPX, especially if they want to win their first match internationally.
The potential to make history in front of a home crowd.
What a weird smoke. Oh.
Dude, CNED is on, and FUT are on in a way that is ridiculous. This is not what we saw the first map. This is not what we saw for a lot of the second map. This is a FUT. This is the FUT that people were talking about potentially being the best team out of EMEA. They've crossed each other. He's gonna get both. He's gonna get both, Dre.
Oh.
Ion gets the second, but that's a massive start for FPX.
CNED slipped the net here though. Oh.
Remaining.
Hits one shot, but not the second. And now Mr. Fallen's left alone. It seems like the possibility, the threat of a bonus round win is gone.
Yeah. And with that, there's
Spike
hope.
planted.
Just a sliver,
yeah.
but there's hope. You're right.
Instilled back into FPX.
Mr. Fallen doing his best to give it a run at it.
Yeah, any type of damage here is good. Gets taken out.
Because of that, they're all staying. 4 members here, but a double flank. You've got to keep a close eye on the middle of the map. Jet2J can secure the round by himself if he plays his timing just right. Oh, but it's FPX who found the space they needed. And now Jet2J has to be pacey about it. He's got to get up and aggressive, but Life turns on him, gets 3. And now with 10 seconds left, CNED's left on his own.
Spike planted.
He has his blades, but decides not to pop them.
Life is running at him.
Trying to stick with the op as Life gets 4, and
Now, he's gonna call his team back potentially, or just late flank. No way Mr. Fallen wins that.
he's been on one. That last round was huge, and he's picking right back up where he left off. Add a captain, punished. And now numbers heavily in favor of the attack with the spike invested too. CNED has to take over, but with an op in hand, can he do it? No, I think he's just got to save. You don't really have the money to do this. Grabs a rifle. Do they commit to this fight? Might be ill-advised. Yeah, he's getting the op, he's getting away. So FPX are gonna tie us up at 10. They've got the turret holding down mid, the alarm bot under tube, so because they know all of the lean should be B, they rotate here.
Oh, they're here to fight back sight.
They're so far ahead of it. The Hunter's Fury invested. Add a captain falls. How much more can they find? The spike still hasn't been planted. A second attempt here. Labored but successful.
No way, not again.
This is where they kind of get in trouble sometimes when they go a little bit too aggressive, but this time it might be the key to their success. Lysor in a 1v2, down to a 1v1, lands the shots! The 3K and the Red Bull clutch for FPX!
Lysor had such a rough map on Lotus.
No matter what. Yeah. So if that's the attempt, if that's the approach, you just have to be ready for it because you know they're going to run at you.
30 seconds left.
Here comes that snow man control.
This wall was, I mean, scaling back here
Oh.
is often trouble. But can they pull it off? Can FPX find success here?
That's Killjoy all down, and he gets KO as well.
A 3v5.
One enemy
It's all on Ad Captain now. Oh, he's got it down to a 1v2, and they're both so weak. He invests the pit. But he's been surrounded. Autumn on one side and Berlin on the other. The timing is everything. Can Ad Captain find the tiniest of windows to pull this thing off? Time is short. Bullets soaring on either side.
Oh my gosh.
Stick it. Oh, he gets caught as it hit half. FPX get on series point. That Dizzy looked a little high. Oh, it did bounce back. CNET in a position
Nice.
to take things over. Dealing damage onto the second. Ion weak now.
He's fighting everybody right now.
Remember, they still have a lot of those ults. Can CNET close it out on his own? That's that play you were talking about. Lysor now in the clove smoke. Trying to punish and succeeds.
Shadows traveling.
Now things slowing down. Cracks and J2, they still have their ults. One invested, Ad Captain on the flank. And FPX called a freeze at a moment like this. Wisely re-clearing back spawn. And now options in abundance. Do they stay B? Do they flip back A?
That Killjoy turret has the cross in mid, Doug. So they don't need to rotate.
But do they smoke it off? Life's body is here.
I don't know if he's aware.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna get smoked. The turret will catch it. Oh no!
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
But they're gonna be able to pick the spike back up and rotate back. The problem is Autumn's not here with them. So Lysor's on a solo mission.
Do
He's just gotta buy some time. No, don't do it. You gotta buy some time. Now, the lockdown invested. Lysor dancing around it. Look at it, takes the fights! And they do it! Their very first win on international stage, and it's on home soil.